This is Out of Bounds TV, and I'm here with...
Jess.
Jack.
Ezra.
Rebecca.
Are you a religious person?
Yes, I am. I'm a Christian.
No.
Yes, I consider myself to be a religious person.
I'm a Christian.
Can you identify with any sort of religion or spirituality or anything like that? Anything out of the ordinary?
Not particularly. I'm like a man of science, and so I don't really, I just kind of leave that stuff away.
So do you consider yourself an atheist?
Yeah, atheist.
Do you feel like as a young person, religion still relates to you?
Yeah, I was actually having this conversation with a friend of mine the other day. I feel like when you're really young, you don't express your religious thoughts and beliefs as often, and then when you get to a teenager, you sort of feel like it's more acceptable and it sort of characterises who you are.
Obviously, wearing the headscarf, you're a fairly obviously Islamic person. Since there's been a lot in the media recently, how do you feel about wearing it out in public now? Do you feel different, like in the past few months? Or?
Very comfortable wearing it. I've been wearing it for the past 8 years or so, and I love it. It's part of who I am. It's what makes me me.
Do you still think religion has a place in the world?
Yes, I do, because I feel like as a Christian we can bring a lot of peace to the world and understanding. Christians aren't perfect, we're people. So I think that if people concentrated less on religion and more on a personal relationship with who they believe in, then there would be less conflict.
How do you feel when someone tries to force their religious beliefs on you?
Well, when it's irrational and has no real basis on anything, it just seems inappropriate. That's what I'd say.
Do you feel, as a young person, that Islam relates to you? Or religion in general, I guess. Religion and spirituality.
Yeah, like I said, it's what makes me me. So I feel like if I wasn't Muslim, if I wasn't brought up with that culture from a young age, then my individuality wouldn't be there. I'd just kind of blend in, and yeah, it just forms who I am.
Do you think the world would be better without religion?
No, because I think it's good that everyone has faith in something beyond human control. So it's hypocritical for me to say, no, it's not okay if you guys have your own religion, but I have mine. I think it's fine for everyone to have their own religion, even if there are differences between it, it's okay.
Do you believe in souls and that sort of thing?
Souls? It depends what you mean by soul. Something that lives after death is a bit far-fetched, I guess, at the moment. We have no evidence of it's what I'm saying. So if you presented evidence for anything, I'd take it and look at it and go, okay, I accept this because of the evidence.
Okay, so some people are saying Islam promotes violence. How do you feel about that?
Well, I don't agree with it, obviously. I'm a very friendly, open person, and anyone very approachable, so I don't if someone's violent, that doesn't really demonstrate what Islam's about. And if you were to read within the scriptures, that's definitely not what it's about. So we don't consider violent actions as part of Islam. There's plenty of violent people out there from all different nations, all different cultures. Not going to target every specific culture, religion for that violent person. Does that make sense?
So how do you feel about all the 2,000-year-old books?
Bible.
Don't get me started.
Alright, so all the old books, there's no observable because of the claims it makes, which are so unnatural claims, like miracles and things, which we've never observed again scientifically ever. It's just there's no evidence for that, in my opinion.
Yeah, do you think Islam has helped you develop as a person?
Definitely. I wonder, I'm a very kind of crazy wild person, and if I didn't have the Islamic limits, I always wonder what I would be like without it. So I'm kind of glad.
Keeps you in check. Yeah. Okay.
I'm kind of glad I have that. Yeah.
She's a secret party animal. They found the tomb, how do you feel about that kind of stuff? Does that equal evidence in your eyes, or?
No. Well, it doesn't help. I don't not think that Jesus could have existed. He could have existed as a person. It's just the whole ascending to heaven and all that stuff's a bit just far-fetched. And you can explain a lot of the things he did using science and medicine. It's pretty easy to just rationally look at it. Water to wine, sleight of hand, possibly. Yeah.
So we're just going to wait here until something happens religious, Jesus is going to turn up and refute us.